What's happening, guys? Hope you all are having a great time right now during the holidays. Winter solstice, or whatever it's called, just passed a few days ago. It was pretty chill. Um, I am recording this 4 hours before Christmas. Uh, I just wanted to talk about things I'm sorry about, problems and issues I've had in the past that I haven't quite apologized for. Now, I should probably apologize to the people who owes an apology from me right now, but to be honest, I'm quite afraid. So, first off, there was this um no, it's not just one. There are many teachers who I've committed an offense to. I made an offense to, and I just never got over that specifically. The other stuff, I didn't get over them as well, but to them, to these teachers specifically, I never got over this stuff. Um, there was this one teacher, I won't say his name, but he's someone who means a lot to me. He's my first teacher in junior high school, and I just made life complicated for him during a significant time in school. That was more than 3 years ago, like three and a half, I think. Now, I have apologized to him more than enough times to show how sorry I am, but no matter what he responds with, like, yes, accepted my apology before, but I just can't get over it. I don't know. I don't know what to feel. I don't know what to. Because mistakes aren't things you can take back. You can't go back from a mistake. And once you do it, there will never be takesies backsies. And a recent incident with a teacher, um, I did some weird stalking activity with her. I don't know. It's really weird. I don't want to tell the story because it's actually not as intense as you'd think it is, but it's still pretty weird. To be honest, I don't know what was going through my mind at the time. It's hard to imagine that 14-year-old me would even do such thing. And I really have no excuse for it besides just the id part of my mind acting up. Now, I probably made that teacher. No, I definitely made her uncomfortable for a solid amount of time. And I apologized to her, but really, it was not really an apology since we never actually got to talk person to person after that. Like, I mean, one on one, we couldn't talk properly. So I just apologized in front of the class, and since I was kind of embarrassed, I couldn't say my words properly. And now, to my current teacher, um, here right now, grade 10, uh, I actually have committed many offenses to her in particular. Um, it's nothing, it's nothing rare since I've committed offenses to my homeroom teachers in the past, but since she's my homeroom teacher right now, I would just like to specify the things I've done wrong. Uh, I'm just a lazy guy, a lazy student. I didn't act appropriately many times. I was given many chances to change, but I didn't. I know I tried my best to change, but I don't know. I just didn't. I was lazy. Procrastination, blamed everything on the world. No, I blamed everything on myself. I blamed stuff that I can't even understand. I thought too much about useless stuff to get away, to cope with not being able to progress properly. And then, yeah, I just feel sorry for having to deal with me since I was pretty messed up as a person a few months ago. I was all kind of depressed, like, not exactly depressed, but I was uh, even like right now it's the holidays, right? Now, before the holidays began, we had our Christmas party and decoration part phase. Now, I kept sleeping and didn't even help. Now, I didn't do much for the class and I just feel sorry for being me, who I was at the time. I wasn't doing my best. I was just merely there. I was just existing. I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't trying to be of special use to anyone. And I was just a hassle to be around with. Now, you know, I was just very lazy. I didn't care to make an effort whatsoever. Now, I should have done more during that time. Actually, did my work on time, not having to make her tell me to do work. I should have just been a proper student. Not strictly proper, but just disciplined. A guy who's disciplined enough to do his work accordingly. Now, oof, there are many people who I owe an apology to. Around 3 to 4 years of my life, I've had many classmates whom I've had many fights with, and some I've snitched out, which is really something that I should not have done, no matter how messed up that people is, no matter how morally right that is. I should have just talked to them about it first before telling it to the teacher. Uh, to those people I snitched out to, I'm just really sorry. Um, I wish there's no hard feelings, man. I don't know what I was thinking at that time. Maybe it's because I hated my friends at the time as well. People were just terrible in my perspective at that time. And I wasn't any better as well. My English was partly broken, even now it is, but my English back then was way worse than it is now. Um, I was just what you may call corny. That's what I think of me back then. Now, that's normal, right? For you to think that your past self is corny or cringe. I just think it's really weird reading all these texts, making a big deal out of a small thing, and I just owe an apology to the many people who had to deal with that and with the problems I actually created for them. Now, they weren't exactly the best people, but they were people nonetheless. I should not have acted that way. And what else? To my family, of course, but there really isn't much to say since I'm trying my best to change constantly for the better for them. right now, even as of now. And they mean a lot to me. They mean the most to me in this world. I'm trying to change for them specifically. Uh, if you're watching this, just know that if I owe an offense to you, you can just chat me privately so that we could talk about it. I could apologize. Really, I'm just afraid of you guys at this point. Of you guys who I owe an apology to. I'm afraid of you. As ironic as it may be, I'm actually quite afraid of you guys since, you know, I'm just scared. People aren't exactly always kind. Like, what if I apologize and it's like he or she is like, is that it? Like, I just wanted to apologize, man. I don't know what to say. Like, another thing I'm afraid of in apologizing is I have to make I have to be ready for the mental breakdown that I might have after apologizing. And like, I know I should probably apologize, but it's really a weakness of character on my end right now. I can't apologize right now as much as I want to. I can't I can't apologize since what if they think worse of me for apologizing that late? And you know, I'm the type of person that realizes their mistake after it's done and apologizes after. Before I wasn't that type of person exactly, and now that I've changed and realized that it's actually proper and necessary to apologize, I really do want to apologize. I don't know what kind of life I was living before this. I should have apologized way earlier. I kept thinking, yeah, the apology is enough, right? That's a sincere apology, but it's really not enough. I have to make up for it. I have to say better words like this won't ever happen again. In fact, I will stay away from you or type shish. I want to apologize. I just want to. But something within me just won't let me do it. I don't know. It's just a me thing right now. It's just a me type of thing. With all that being said, I just have so many regrets right now, and I can 100% say that regrets are the only thing that keep me awake at night. I should tell you, without the many incidents that happened in my life, I would probably be much better off right now. I would be taller. I would be, yes, that's the first thing that comes to mind. I would be taller. I would be healthier. I would be more athletic. I would be stronger physically and mentally. I just destroyed myself, guys. I don't know. I wish I'd never. I wish I didn't cry about spoiled milk. I should have been a man to begin with, but I know that's part of life. Developing as a person, being able to correct your wrongs in the future, even though there's not much to be done, that effort to try changing something that has already been done is worthwhile, isn't it? Now, if you don't think it is, well, I'm sorry to say, since I'll still try it. I don't want to give up fixing something despite how broken it is. That's pretty much all. Hey, if you do watch this, and if you've watched until the end, please subscribe to my channel. This is basically my diary, as I've said multiple times in my other videos, but really means a lot to me if you subscribe, even though this is really just a meeting, me type of thing. I said that 1 minute ago. Um, yeah, thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and if you want to, just comment down below. And if you have something that you might want to say to me or express to me, just say it. I want to hear your honest thoughts below, since I really like having genuine conversations with people who actually understand and people who have emotion that are not robots. I just feel like the world is so, what's the word? AI, right? No, that's not the word. I'm sorry. The world just feels so like generated or something. Every response, every every act is, it feels like it's something built in them, and they're like NPCs basically. That's what I mean to say. People just haven't been real, if you know what I mean. That's all. Thank you for watching. I haven't talked to a single one of my best friends in forever, by the way. Thank you. Good night.